So, if you're new to this group, my name is Samantha Jane, and this is my place for positivity here if you're watching live on Facebook, or you may be watching the replay in other places. But if you are here on the live, then drop me a comment. They've moved it all around. I'm trying to find where you comment now. Every time I use this, I swear it's different again. So, comments are not loading. No surprise there. So let me just begin and let's do this. So this week, today is the 19th of April 2021, and this week until the 3rd of May, we are going to become much more grounded in our thinking, which can be good. It can help us to achieve things. It can help us to get things done. However, we do need to watch that we become far too rigid in our thinking, in our ways of looking at things and our thinking. So just be a little bit aware of that. And if you are commenting, I apologize. As I say, I'm not seeing it on the Facebook dashboard, typically. Also this week we have got the sun is entering Taurus, and so we are going to be increasingly determined to do something, to get something done and to achieve something. Now when I see the sun in Taurus, this is really about your purpose. It's about your destiny and about your spirit, your soul's involvement in that and the need for that. So for me, it would be determined to get something done that connects to your path of purpose, of serving others, of achieving something, doing something that inspires or something like that. Now where that Taurus energy comes in, that is again about abundance. So you've got the sun, which is abundance, and you've got Taurus energy, which is abundance. So there is scope this week for huge abundance and success that connects to your path of purpose. Now, the other thing I like to say when we're in that Taurus vibration is that there is this need to get out there. There's a need, and what I mean by that is out in nature and enjoying it. Feeling that natural abundance that is already around us will help us to attract and bring in physical abundance, materialistic abundance, if that is what you desire. We do need to watch, though, for being through that determination and driven energy, almost coming across as bullyish, or it may be that you are on the receiving end of that. So just be a little bit aware of that as well. I still cannot see comments, lovelies, I'm so sorry. But we do have this real strong sense of security in who we are and what we are doing. If you're lacking that sense of security, then during this time, this week, that is going to come into play and you are going to want it even more. There is also, when we get to Friday, there is the potential for us to experience mood changes. Now, this could be through our plans having to change suddenly, all right, or it could even be that there are changes required to achieve some goals, or in the steps of working towards those goals. There can be a change of plan, perhaps even on what the goal even is. So don't be surprised by that energy on Friday kicking in. It is a really strong time to be pursuing your interests, but I feel that will be a gentle experience rather than a hard and driven sort of thing. So just watch Friday and across the weekend for mood changes and shifts. Just be aware of that energy. All right, so I'm going to move from my notes and I'm going to switch to tarot. And as always, I am going to say to you that readings are for entertainment purposes only. But I'm going to ask my guys to bring me through a little bit more insight into the week ahead. And I still can't see them. Let me see if I pop it out. God help me now if I lose it all. Let me just see if I can pop it out and to see your comments. And no, still nothing there, I'm afraid. And I just hope that I am still alive and you have not lost me. Let me know if that is the case. Someone drop me a message. I've now completely lost my Facebook. So I'm going to keep going in the hope that it is still there. I'm not convinced, but I am going to keep going. And I'll reload the replay if it's not there. How strange, they changed everything. again, overnight, literally. Right then, so again, there are endings here. Ends of chapters, ends of seasons, they will have already taken place, or you're already on that journey of bringing that ending into place, and that will continue to be important this week. So just be aware of that. It's important, it's a large part of the journey and all of that. So just be mindful of it. There is this need to pay attention to what you feel drawn to do, where you feel drawn to be. Be aware of all of that as well. Oh, I am still live. I just found another button. Oh, I look so professional again today. But pay attention to where you're drawn. You may have put a lot of energy and emotion into other things, but it does feel this week as if your purpose, your goals, the things you desire to achieve are drawing you to be somewhere else. As I say, the endings are there. Can you see why I'm moving house this week? Endings are there. New chapters need to begin. Have faith in those beginnings, but also this is a week to be trusting your intuition massively. All right, you really do need to trust your intuition. That is where strength is going to come from. And especially if you do find yourselves in the situations where you are dealing with people who are bullying you, who are trying to dictate to you. It's also about things that are destined for you. So again, that path of purpose and everything is asking you to pay attention to your intuition. Remember I said that Taurus energy is about getting outdoors? I would be encouraging you to get outdoors and to enjoy nature, connect with nature, feel part of this earth, which you are anyway, to allow that intuitive energy to flow. So it's a beautiful sunny day here today in the UK. I'm going to say to you, get out there if you can, if you have the space and time, and enjoy that connection and let your intuition steer you to where you need to be in alignment with what is destined for you. Some of you may be taking on a lot more responsibilities this week, and you may even have a bit of emotional energy bouncing around in connection to that. It may feel like quite a load is on your shoulders, so just be aware of that. It may be as well that you are dealing with male energies and getting male energies to take responsibility for their part in things, whether that's relationships, business deals, whatever, or just, you know, if you're buying a house and you're dealing with a male solicitor, you may need to kick his ass to make him take responsibility for the steps he needs to take. There is also this need when it comes to work to be thinking long term, not just short term. So some of you watching this are going to have opportunity to invest. To invest in something that can give you everything that you desire. But it doesn't start with a huge step and a huge leap. It starts with something small, and just that is the first step on this journey to abundance when it comes to your work aspect. So again, I'm going to say use your intuition, pay attention to that. Now, when it comes to relationships, again, this is all about long term. Lots of long term energy in this reading today. So just be mindful that this week is about aligning things for long term success, long term goals, long term happiness. All right, if you're looking for a quick fix, you may be disappointed this week. This is a week where it's investing in long-term success, and that includes in your relationships. So remember to stay focused on what you truly want in a relationship. That could be a business relationship or a romantic relationship. But remember how you want it to be, how you need it to be for the long term, and stay focused on that, and don't settle for less, especially if you're in that energy of loneliness and emptiness. This is not a week to settle for less, just to feel for a moment that you have someone walking beside you. So be aware of that. When it comes to personal and spiritual growth, there is this little bit of, I won't use the word test, but it is a journey this week to just have faith, just sit tight and allow what's coming to come in. All right, even though you cannot see how it's going to come in, because I find when you start to look, you may see more challenges than blessings, but they're not there. That's not real. It's just your mind, your ego holding you back. This is all about carving out a life this week that is about you. It's so important for you to be you, to get back to being you or get in connection with being you. This is why I decided to launch my 3-day challenge, which will start in May. It's a free challenge if you are feeling lost. So check that out on my stuff. That is completely free for you to attend. Now, it is about growth for you when it comes to personal and spiritual as well. And it is about loving who you are and where you are. So some of you this week may need to look at your options, and that it is in connection to either working or living in new spaces, or taking new roles work-wise as well. Be sure to look at those options. Be sure to walk through endings even if other people don't like it, if it is what you just absolutely intuitively feel is right. And remember, get in the sun. Get out there in that sun and let that natural state of abundance become part of who you are. So I hope that you have a wonderful week. And if you're on the live, I will pop in a little while and see if comments did load in the end. I'm still not seeing them. Good old technology. But have an amazing week. If you need a personal reading, the links are in the description. You know where to find me. My website is needapsychic.co.uk. Have a great one.